Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the next episode of Dungeons, Dinners, and Dragon Drinks. My name is Chris Mansfield. I am your DM. Tonight, I am enjoying a lovely bowl of chili and a glass of sangria.
I am Webb. I am playing the, No, that's not it. I'm not playing Braveheart, stupid brain. No, I'm playing the Dragonborn.
We're sorry. The thought you're trying to find is unavailable.
But yes, and I'm having chili as well as vitamin water. Dragon fruit flavor. Ew.
The Dragonborn drinking the dragon.
The fruit of my people.
Is I'm Megan. I'm playing Nymeria, chili, and I'm drinking a cherry Pepsi.
Wild cherry Pepsi. Get it right. You'll put some respect on cherry Pepsi.
Mm-hmm. You gotta put some stank on it?
Please don't.
Spit on that thing.
I am Jay, also having chili.
Tell me that wasn't perfect.
Oh, that was.
And drinking the current last of my Jack Daniels on home punches, though I'm able to get more.
Subscribe to our Patreon and help pay for Jay's down home punches.
She just needs the hot plug, I think.
She's become extremely popular.
That is so fucking stupid, though.
It is.
Hi, I'm John, and I will be playing Jen RL, or Jen.
Jen L.
And I'm also chowing down on some chili and drinking a beer.
Shannon is taking the shoes off. What's my name again?
What's my name again? What's my name again? No, it's what's my age again? Ah,
We're old.
my age is so great I can't remember the lyrics to the song.
There's
Apparently,
no me, and I have no idea what you're talking about.
Your time will come. Your time will.
I think I just got like 12 more gray hairs just from that sentence.
How does the song go?
I'm getting angry because of the
say it ain't so. I will not go. Oh wait, no,
That's not even the.
that's the same one.
No, it's not.
It's all right. We can't license that song anyway, so I'm glad I stopped.
Because that's all these small things.
Oh, that's right. That is
Here you
all
go
these.
if you want to do
I'm Shannon. I will be playing Levick, and I'm about to be drinking a
Digs through bag to decide.
dead billionaire eating chocolate covered mushroom.
Let me know how the Dead Billionaire tastes. It's one of the ones I haven't tried.
Chocolate mushroom.
I don't think those are real mushrooms.
No, they're not.
You getting a chili?
Oh yeah, there's chili.
There's chili.
Very good chili.
Made a big old pot.
Chili.
So tonight we do not have our friend Matthew. He twisted his ankle.
Or Danny.
Danny hasn't even been introed yet. Like she missed her.
She was here for session 0, and then she was working the next week, and then she didn't come the following week when she was supposed to be, and then she worked this week,
Yeah,
and then next week she's off, but we're not going to be here anyway because we're going to Hollow Screen.
like she's gonna just miss all of the backstory. She's gonna appear. It's like shuffle and jive. It's shuffle and jive.
And I'm here, everybody. Where's my? Oh my God! There's a sword.
All right, Danny. Let's intro your character, and please intro your character knowing that everything that was their life is now on fire and screaming.
Intro your character. The last time you saw them, they were 6. Now they're 35.
Where did my life go? I had
God,
so
it's
many
like when you
choices
used to
I
miss
could
an
throw on the
episode of
sword.
something on Toonami.
Oh,
And just
God.
be like, what happened? I missed so much. That was Gundam Wing for me, by the way. If you
Yeah.
missed one episode of Gundam
Yeah.
Wing when that first came out, it's like, wait, what?
The very first gun that
Yeah,
we would
no.
watch.
No, it's not the. We
That
watched,
we
yes,
would
but
watch.
so
That was
far
on
from the
Toonami.
first Gundam. Gundam Wing, because terrorists are apparently the good guys. No, that's Gundam Seed.
No, that's the one with Hero and Relena the Wayne.
Yeah. No, Gundam Wing is terrorists are heroes if they're hot.
Mine was like my first Gundam. I don't even know if it was technically Gundam. Was like this cartoon show. Like they were like these small little
Oh yeah.
mini Gundam.
Oh,
Gundam
Gundam
SD.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Yes, Captain. Yes, that was my first Gundam. I was like, that's a
To
Gundam.
date, I have seen 0 episodes of Gundam. Anything.
Impressive, actually.
For real.
First memory.
No. It's never come up, and
Let's
I've
see.
never really gone on my way to look for it.
Gundam, G Gundam.
Yep.
Gundam Zero. What was it?
Wing Gundam and then
Gundam Wing,
G
Gundam Seed, 8th MS Team, Gundam
Iron-Blooded
Steel
Orphans.
Iron Blooded Orphans,
Iron-Blooded
I've also seen
No, Steel
0083.
Witch, 0083. That's what I was
Yeah,
trying to
that's
think
Stardust.
of. I kept wanting to call it 009, but that's a wholly
Oh,
different
yeah.
anime.
It's like
Yeah,
Gundam.
that's Stardust Memory, and then you have War in the Pocket.
Gundam Unicorn.
See, I haven't seen any of Seed
Yeah,
or
Gundam
Unicorn.
00.
Like, if
Seed's
we're
really good. I have the entire
talking- if
thing.
we're talking about something like the first time where I've actually tried it, it's not like I can't fucking remember. I think it was like series 2 of Transformers.
Oh,
I was too young
Yeah.
for the original.
Beast
anyway.
Wars.
Yeah.
No, after that.
Oh, Beast Machines.
After that.
Really?
I'm not aware of something after that. I think
It's not in the same continuity, but
Yeah.
anyways, we've gone well into this tangent.
That's how I found out.
Ah, yes. So when last we left our players, they were finishing to help bring in the harvest, had gotten far ahead of where the farmer thought they were going to be. Renusk's father, Farmer Gradstone. So he'd given the rest of the afternoon off. They decided to go swimming.
As you do with kids.
So went to the local pond to try and do that, only to encounter our favorite bully Topo, who promptly tried to steal their clothes and had a rock thrown at them with really just impressive accuracy by Levick, and was bitten. Or no, I'm sorry, Topo didn't have that thrown at him. It was his little henchman, Marcus.
He should still have those fang mark him.
And with Marcus was also bitten in the arm by Nymeria, and a brawl ensued.
It was a row.
It was indeed a row.
No, it was a route.
Oh, I found me.
For those of you who can't see things because we're not, visually recording anything, Megan just showed us a picture of a cat with very large fangs who looked very unhappy.
And it had a person's finger in its mouth.
There you go.
I tried to.
Like, not to toot my own horn, that is really good chili. Just
It's a meat stick.
Personal preference.
I mean, it's.
If it were actually a bit
Chunky.
Yeah.
I debated adding another can of tomatoes to it, just to give it those big tomato chunks, and I just decided not to.
fair enough.
Counterpoint. The only thing missing is
Ooh, yeah, that would be nice. But put this on some fries or a hot dog. Yeah, I'm all about it. For those of you who are going to wonder the inevitable question, no, I don't put beans in my chili. I have a soul. It's not mine, but it is in my possession.
I still have mine.
But check your wallet.
oh, I know. You know what's in his wallet? Good.
More money than any of us have. Yeah.
I got it from you
That's
because you guys are paying me back.
Cash check.
By the way, do you want me to do 20 to you for the chili and then take it back and add that to the house fund?
no, I don't. I want you to give me $20 for the
Take the
chili
money, you whore.
because I forgot to calculate my cell phone payment into this month's bills or into this week's bills. Yeah,
So the 20 works. Okay.
it does. It really does.
I think, it's literally like, God damn it, did I know I counted that?
Just a glimpse into our real lives here, folks. This is very much, life in your 30s, 40s, 50s, and until you die.
I had somebody ask the question to me at work. Oh, you hit 20 years at the office. So, now it's just when you retire. Like, you fool. I'm never going to retire. I don't get to. I even do the proper planning for it.
Everyone but Jay here is a millennial.
I'm a millennial.
Did you squeak in under the line?
81.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a
Yeah.
millennial.
Elder millennial.
Yeah.
Which sounds like a cosmic horror thing, doesn't it? Oh my.
I was at Barnes & Nobles and I found a encyclopedia of Monster Girls. It had over 110 entries. I decided not to buy it because more than half of the Monster Girls were depicted as lowlies in very compromising positions.
I do not get the lowly trend. I can kind of see it in anime, just because most of the lowlies there are also, ridiculously powerful, I'm going to kill you death gods. Okay, I get that. It's like the Red thing, where it's aha, old people, but they'll kick your ass. Haha, small child, but she's going to eat your soul.
It's Kirsten Dunst in the Interview with a Vampire.
Yeah, very much so.
She goes with the small child so she can infiltrate easier, and then she kills you.
But,
If a random normal...
we've gone far afield. We need to get back to game.
Yeah, sorry.
I promise I'd rein us in on occasion.
Clear out.
Someone throw something at Shannon for me.
You already threatened to throw a wall.
It's true.
There.
You've been beaten. I think you just got hit with a Christmas one.
It was a fish.
Oh,
And fished.
But was it catfish?
no, it's a captain fish. It's got a little hat and everything.
He's the captain.
You all went home. On your way home from all of this, you encountered the town ghost lady. Everyone just calls her Granny Mags. Except for the children, who have a much more derogatory nickname for her, given her patchwork clothing of several different fabrics. The children just call her Granny Rags.
Normally not to her face.
Very rarely. After that encounter, you all went home, licked your wounds, and were told everything's going to be all right because soon it's time for the Harvest Festival. And that's where we'll pick back up the next day. In fact, we're going to pick right up with Renusk. Renusk, working on a farm, you are very much used to getting up slightly before the sun rises because, well, there's things to do, which makes it very odd when you are woken up by the sun hitting your eyes. Describe Renusk's room for us and how he wakes up, please. That is great.
Very minimalist. The bed, dresser, a couple of books, a few random bits and bobs. Being a child, there is still play involved. Not nearly as much. Being a farmer, so most of my play is outside, climbing trees. And yeah, if I wake up to the sun hitting me, throw on my clothes and hold on.
Pausing for dice.
Halfway to school before you realize it's Saturday.
In my case, a Sunday.
Yeah.
And I got like a block away and I was grounded when I did that.
Okay.
No, I learned by a Taco Bell.
I just avoid falling down the stairs. A high-low thing. I got a 12. So.
Better. Yeah. You kind of half stumble, catch yourself, bounce off a wall, catch yourself at the wall at the end of the stairs, come back, finish coming down, fully panting, like pulling on your shirt still, and your mother is just sitting at the table where she kind of darns this, that, and the other, staring at you. Your mother, a human woman, is dressed in homespun that is very, very well kept. Kind of mixes of grays and deep greens. Dark hair tied up behind her. A tunic she's mending in her hands, looking at you with the very pale blue eyes she has, in that way that says, in a moment, this child is going to tell me what in the world is going on. And I'm just going to wait for that to happen now.
I have seen and given that look many times.
So you know exactly what it is. Notice the scene. Cue your line.
I have 3 kids, so
It's like when I described the that one lady's house in the order campaign.
Oh yeah.
Like I could hear the plastic squeaking
Oh
still.
God! I'm describing my grandmother's house. No.
I feel that. I feel that, Cal.
You can-
I feel it.
I feel the plastic to this day.
No.
Nope, we're not.
No.
No, we're stopping. We're stopping.
If it goes too far, I'll feel it in my teeth.
Yeah, you can still smell that house.
Still smell it.
Yeah.
I actually have some in the
I
house.
can feel my legs sticking to it already.
I can still hear the way a footsteps sound on that thing. Just that not quite click. Anyways, we just triggered like an entire generation of people.
But there's another generation that's like, go ahead. For the younger generation, go ask parents.
let me finish triggering this. That not quite green carpet.
Also, the small candies that are in strawberry designed wrappers, nobody knows what they're.
And you can't find them.
Yes,
Except for a Dollar Tree. You can get them at Dollar Tree.
you can also get them on Amazon, but you can get everything on Amazon, so it doesn't really count. You can buy
Well,
small
what do you call them to search for?
strawberry bonbons. Yep.
They're bonbons?
No, that's what they're marketed as, though.
Oh!
Strawberry lava.
Jesus fucking Christ, he's right.
Hey, shout out to Jordan Hallett for actually answering that question for me, because I had been wondering.
Jordan the Stallion?
Yeah, Jordan the Stallion. The man finds
Strawberry
things.
Those things.
Yeah, strawberry bonbons. I just called them grandma.
Right? Anyways,
Everybody calls them grandma's candy because that's where you got it.
Focusing back in, folks. Inevitably, there's one of those on your table, even though this candy doesn't exist.
No, that was the butterscotch one. Like the clear butterscotch.
No.
No
Oh,
Werther's.
those things.
Hey, no.
You do not besmirch Werther's.
Oh, you mean the other ones, the gold discs?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
butterscotch discs.
Yeah.
Those
Children.
are good, but you do not besmirch Werther's in my presence.
Jay, come on.
He's triggered.
I found his button, got everybody.
Mom, I'm sorry. I don't know why I slept so long.
Because it's the day the peddlers come for the festival. We don't have work to do today. The harvest has been brought in. Remember, honey?
I do not.
Would you like to sit down and breathe?
Okay. I was gonna sit on the stairs. Ooh.
That's as good as I'm going to get right now. That's as good as I'm going to get right now.
Efficiency found. Stairs.
Your father walks back into the house wearing his most presentable clothing. Like, your mother is the town seamstress. Like, everyone's got people in their house that know how to sew, but your mother is the person who handles this stuff. Which makes it very odd that your father is almost always dressed in the rattiest freaking clothes in this village. Like,
He doesn't want to get his nice clothes dirty.
no, like, Ranusk owns no ratty clothes. He's tried to hide them more than once. And, no, his mother will find them. Your mom will find those clothes.
Moms can find things.
It seems that your mother has given up that particular war against your father, but he has walked in some of his best clothing, which is not to say it's very fancy. It's just well kept and clean. Carrying his steel mug of Cufé, Luku finally decided to wake up. He was going to sleep all day, Miss Peddlers. What? Honey, enough. We're not mocking him right now. It's no mockery. That's character.
It's cookie.
Good breakfast. We're going to town soon.
Does he hear Nim like mocking him from across?
Yes, sir.
I bet he does.
You trudge off to the table where your breakfasts have always been a fairly hearty deal, but by that I mean there's just been a lot of it. You wake up to eggs and ham and bacon and sausages and fresh bread and preserves today. You know, it is the start of the harvest festival.
Does the house smell like...
Yes, it does.
I figured Mom would be making the pot.
Not yet. It just smells like freshly baked bread. As you sit down to eat, there is a jug of fresh milk by you. There are preserves, there's honey, and no one's there to tell you, hurry up, we got to get to the field.
Probably still going to eat as somebody who's not something you can turn off.
Yeah, trust me, I get that.
Mm-hmm.
Eat it or...
Yeah, eat it now, taste it later.
Been there, done that.
No, because then you don't have
I never had anybody to fight for
to
me.
eat the poor thing.
I don't know why. I've just always been a really fast eater.
Got stuff to do, let's go.
No, I was also very lazy.
I got stuff to not do, let's go.
Yeah, try having the last name of Warner in the chow hall. I ate last. I had to eat that.
Our drill sergeant.
When I was there, we went by height.
Tallest
They have
person.
an alphabetical order with the double rats up front so they could eat more, and then the half rats at the back.
I grew up with boys. You learn to eat.
You gonna eat that?
I had to do every
If you
day,
wanna
all
eat that,
day.
I'm already licking it so you won't touch it. I don't want it, but I don't want you to have it.
That's a mood.
It's cute that you think that would have stopped some people.
A lot of us grew up eating our boogers when we were below the age of 6. You think you licking it's gonna stop us?
I grew up when you
dropped.
dropped something on the ground, you picked it up, blew it off, and
5
ate it.
second rule.
For the hose.
Mhm.
According to her eyes, like fair game.
Right. All right. So you sit down to your breakfast. Let's move over to Namira and Jen RL. You all wake up to your father grabbing, like, your bed's shaking, like violently shaking. As you look up, your dad has a bedpost in each hand. It's just
What's going
scream, I scream, we all scream.
It's time to wake up. This just seemed the most effective method. He shakes it again.
Mom said not to do that.
Well, luckily for me, your mom's not here.
Jumps off the bed and tackles it.
You go ahead and make me a opposed strength roll.
I want to see that.
Yeah,
That would be like your daughter jumping off her bed to tackle you. I want to see that.
she's tried.
It's like the cat jumping out from behind the cat.
It's gonna be an opposed athletics check. Okay. What'd you get?
I got that foot.
Wow. The
guys,
dice tell a story. So
Our daughter.
you catch him as he's going to like stand back up to like let go of these things, so he's kind of like off balance and just full weight slams him in the chest. You do not knock him down, but you do make him stumble back several steps.
Stockpile.
Oh, no.
Make me that opposed athletics check. He's gonna make this one with disadvantage because
And
he's
how
already.
does it, like where you see like the I think a sugar glider just like just doing like.
Wow.
19.
He rolled a double nat 20.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
He's like, no.
1 in 300 odds, people. 1 in 300 odds.
Yeah.
Get in the car.
The first one rolled, I'm like, oh, it's a shame to waste that nat 20. And the universe went, I got you.
Guys, do you tell a
So
story?
you got a nat 20. I got a nat, and then
No.
you rolled, you got a nat 20.
So you beat him with your nat 20. I rolled a double nat 20. He rolled a night. He got a total. Yeah, 19.
Oh, well, that's it.
So I rolled with disadvantage.
Oh god, you got
'Cause- Yeah,
Brent, like 1 in 200.
1 in 300
I
actually.
thought it was 1 in 200. Brennan said.
Nope, I believe it is 1 in 300. Anyways,
Explode.
yeah, you jump at him. He is recovering from your sister. Sees you about to like go past him because you took off before she hit and he reoriented his position, and just brings that arm under your midsection and swoop,
Yeah, so that was.
So it's just.
and just puts both of you over his shoulders.
Squealing in delight.
Just making his way through the house, very clearly bringing you as close to hitting walls as he can.
I got you, Daddy. I got you.
Making my way downstairs.
Oh, ugh,
I'm sealing just because I don't.
yeah. Oh, precocious little devils trying to wrestle me down. Must resist. Must resist. And just
Wait. Side in his face.
lick the. You gotta tell them what you're doing. They can't see you.
So I lick the side of his face the minute he pulls me close.
Like full wide.
Is that the way we're gonna do it? And he just kind of puts half your face in his mouth. Just
Daddy,
just like licking the everything that's in his mouth at this moment. Like he's gotten behind your ear. He's gotten inside your ear.
Daddy, stop!
Ah.
Now
It
You started.
throws both of you into that massive overstuffed chair that is only his. Just being sure that you really only fall like 3 inches but have a ton of momentum behind you.
I'm getting the sense that he's either got to be a rogue or probably a range performer.
Probably not thing.
So, Harvest Festival.
Where's Mommy?
Harvest Festival. The peddlers are about to be here. You know what that means?
Making stuff?
No.
I would have succeeded if it wasn't for those peddling kids.
And their dog.
No, your mother has to buy the ingredients that I can't find.
Like what?
Oh, things that don't grow around here. Mugwort, sleep nettle, and...
Eye of Newt.
No, we garden Eye of Newt.
Town of Dog.
I want to find weird foods too.
Well,
You
then
should spend more time with Mom in the shop.
Well, if I spent more time with your mother in the shop, then who would go out hunting?
I was talking to Jim, Daddy.
Ah.
I want to go out with you more, too. But you're always busy.
Well, someone's got to protect this town from the dragons.
What? Oh, look at me.
Dragons here.
You're welcome.
But Mommy said, like,
There's no
I
fairies here either, apparently,
wanna go
according to
with
my
you, but
father.
Mommy says you get up before gods and country.
It means I'm awake before anyone else on this continent.
Even Sylvanus?
Sylvanus never sleeps.
But Mommy calls it goddammit o'clock.
Your mother shouldn't use those words around you, and you're not going to use them either. Now, let's go scrounge some breakfast, and then we'll get to where the peddlers are. You know, Figgins is coming back, and Figgins always brings that stick candy.
The one that pops in your mouth, Daddy? The one that pops in your mouth?
Indeed, the magical stick candy that pops in your mouth. Now, run into the pantry and go find what you can.
The stick candy that pops in your mouth.
Pocky does not pop in your mouth. If it does, see a doctor.
Or check the expiration date. Because something's wrong.
I don't
It's
remember
supposed
this
to be
mixture.
true, but it tastes acidic.
It's all right.
Wherever we're
This is
running, I'm going to try to get there.
opposed athletics checks.
Let's go. Let's fucking go. Fuck you, let's go.
See, now I just wonder what Pop Rock always had to make me suffer.
Yeah.
And that's basically just opposed strength checks for now, right?
At this point, yeah.
Yeah.
Or dex check. Whippy strength or dex?
Athletics is strength-based.
And that is going to be a total of 1 for me.
Oh, that's right.
18. Or I'm sorry, 14.
She just dusts you.
Eat my dust!
Like, it's not...
Fair, I tripped.
Yeah, it's not even a race. Like, you go to get out of the thing, and the way she has leapt off this thing just kind of knocks you back and then onto the ground. And your father just watches you all run in there to get your breakfast.
So what do we have?
Whatever is scroungeable. So dried meat, some fruits, some dried vegetables, things
So
like that.
where's Waldo's breakfast?
Mhm.
Find your ingredients.
Meanwhile, Levick, you wake up sore from the sheer amount of running you did yesterday.
For that little old lady.
I'm gonna roll over in my hammock and just try and pretend that the sun isn't trying to burn my eyes out.
I'm surprised when you open your eyes, your mother isn't just standing over you watching. I had to make sure.
Just clinging to the ceiling, staring at you, head turned full 180 degrees, just, my baby!
Pulling the Inosuke from Demon Slayer.
Right?
You called out in your sleep. I'm here.
But my baby.
Were the dreams trying to hurt my baby?
I would say no, mommy.
Okay, you roll over. The sun is still very much trying to murder you. What does Levick's room look like, by the way?
Not large, but not exactly small. Instead of a bed, he's got a hammock hanging up across one of the corners.
So much more room for activities this
A couple of small bookshelves. All right, so anyone who happened to have served during the 80s and early 90s will know what I'm talking about. But you remember those black boards with the little white letters with the pegs on them?
Oh, God.
He's got a version of that, but
Like
with
a keyboard?
kind of.
It's
but,
like a pegboard, basically.
Yeah. But the letters and stuff are made out of sticks, and they're arranged in like learning how to.
All right, then. Yeah.
A mat, a circular mat on one wall with and that's obviously dented from a small pile of rocks that he has in the corner with a little like 3 rings colored in on it.
Have you drawn a picture of Marcus or Totho?
No, not yet. And there's a fine layer of chalk on every.
You've been practicing your right.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah. You wake up, roll over in the hammock, make a bit of a miscalculation given how sore you are, and don't quite stop your shoulder before you hit that critical junction where the hammock starts to roll with you. Go ahead and make me a dexterity saving throw.
So that's a -1.
Bam! You drop the 2 feet to the floor. Just full face plant. Just can't even
How
try
tall
and
are
catch
you?
yourself.
I'm like a foot tall.
Why would his bed be 2 feet off the floor if he's only a foot tall?
Fine. You fall the 7 inches to the floor. And just
I-
it is like cartoon, just hit the ground completely flat. Don't even make a move to save yourself. Just
I love the thought of there being a small ladder
to a hammock.
right next to the hammock to get up to it. But it can't be a solid ladder, it's gotta be like one of those little rope ladders.
You know those little like triangular shaped hammocks that you put in like ferret cages?
He sleeps in one of those.
Yes. With like a nest
had one of those.
of blankets and pillows just
Yep.
up on there.
Yeah. The blanket, like the pillow hits you in the back of the head, the blanket comes back down on you. So you're just like lying on the wood floor, breathing in chalk dust. You hear your dad call. Did you fall out again?
Chirp, 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 Sure. Blanket.
Come down and get breakfast or you'll miss the peddlers.
Alms for the poor. Alms for...
Drag myself across the floor. Here. What's for breakfast?
You'll have to come down to see, won't you?
Drag myself to my feet. Make sure I'm still wearing something. Stumble down and try not to move too excessively.
Fair enough.
Everything.
You get down there to the smell of venison sausage.
Yep, I'm gonna take my stool and then grab my little chalk tablet and kind of draw on it while I wait.
You get a couple sausages placed in front of you along with a bowl of porridge.
In my ear, I said across my...
I heard between my ears, but okay.
I heard behind my ear.
He said behind.
Yeah, I saw him this.
Your father is at the table, dressed in his work leathers, a bandolier of throwing knives over one chest, a small hand crossbow of his own design, kind of resting against his chair.
I thought we were going to a fair.
You and your mother are? I have a bit of work to do.
Are you going hunting?
Yes.
One of my books mentions... What was it? Vellum. It's different.
Yes. Leather.
If possible for you to bring some home.
I would have to make it, but I don't see a problem doing that.
Can you teach me how to do it when you do it?
I suppose.
Then I can write stuff.
Your mother comes in, sets a cup of tea down in front of your father. Are you sure you have to go today? Well, Fox has been tearing up Higgins' chickens, and I like eggs. Fine. Promise you won't miss opening ceremonies, though. Do what I can not to.
All the fun stuff's after the ceremony.
Yes, it is for you, but opening ceremonies are fun for us. When you get to be our age, you'll find them quite entertaining. I would not count too high.
Hurry up, and then run upstairs. Actually, real clothes on. So my small clothes.
Fair enough. We cut now to the tavern. Chili's biting me back now.
Tums out in the car.
I got some in my bag, it's fine. I had Tums all over this house, along with Pepto-Bismol. Getting old sucks.
Don't do it, audience. Don't get old.
Die young, leave a pretty corpse. Don't do that. Don't take that piece of advice. Rogarth, save me from this hole I've dug myself in. Tell us what your room looks like.
Yeah, you can guarantee you'll be young and handsome all your life.
True. Rogarth's room is upstairs on the second level of the tavern. In his room, since already discussed what his bed was last couple times.
Yep.
It's a baby horde.
It's a small twin bed that also has like the things of a horde on it, like what would have been one of the race car beds, but it's instead. He's got a closet to the left, a couple of outfits, and then he's got a large soft cushion in the corner aside from the closet, and then at the end of his bed, he chest. And actually, it's on the opposite wall. He's got a chest where his toys and whatnot. The smaller with small mirror, which is really just a copper.
So it only shows police.
It's copper mirror, it only shows police. Haha, hee hee, ho ho, roll and snare.
Okay. And then he's got, on the opposite wall, he's got a small wooden sword and a small wooden shield for training with his father. And then he's got a map of the in the other above his bed next to the window.
Cool. You wake up to the sounds of quite a bit of commotion downstairs.
Oh, the sun. Too early for people to be... It's not too early for them to be here. It's too early for them to be rowdy. Well, that'll take... But I want to know what's happening. I'm gonna get up. Gonna go to my closet, get clothes.
You eventually make your way downstairs and see about 24 people crowding the main room, all of them kind of trying to talk over each other and talk to your father, or more accurately, at your father, as he just, yes, I hear you, yes, you need a room, you need a horse stable, you need your horse stable. No, it's not included in cost of room. Yes, your meals are included. No, your bodyguards may not sleep in the stable for less money. As you just see a bunch of peddlers and, like, the few guards they always bring with them because, well, bandits are bandits and animals are animals. Just kind of all trying to get things set up all at once. And then you remember what today is. It's the start of the festival, which means all the peddlers are coming through to do their business. They will all be opening their shops at the same time. there will be them buying things from the town. There will be them selling things to the town. This is where some of the cloths you can't normally get are going to come from. This is where some farmers are going to get seeds they can't, just acquire on their own, or animals, or this, that, and the other. And there'll be candy and toys, and all of that will be, taken care of throughout the course of this week.
Right.
And all of them are going to need a place to stay. Yeah. And the inn only has about a dozen rooms, and the rest will be forced to sleep in their wagons. And
I don't think that. Let's see. How long has this been? This has been going on for several years.
This has been going on as long as you've been alive.
So my father would definitely have people help the tavern when it's time for the harvest.
Oh yeah, he brings on a few of the young girls from the town who aren't quite married yet or don't have a proper job. It's you'll be a serving girl. Hey, let me borrow your son for the week. He'll run stables for part of it, and this, that, and the other. Yep. And you've been put to work doing small things given your age, but there's only so much you can really help out. Mostly you're just, hey, let me show you where the stable is. Yeah, here. No, let me get food for the horse. And your father's handling all this with the patience of concrete. Just, yes, in the full knowledge that if he pisses one of these people off and he decides, your guards are going to do something to me, I can break you. I can just break you in half.
Good.
And more importantly, I'm the only place you can stay in this town. If you do something here, you're going to end up sleeping in your wagon, and someone's gonna do something to your wagon, because I'm also the only place you can drink in this town.
Yep.
Your father enjoys a very, very firm position of nobody's coming here to mess with me. For so many reasons.
Please.
I'm married to a dragonborn. I am the size of most of your draft animals. I have all of the beer and liquor, and all of the spare room.
Even if the town were to get pillaged, they would leave him alone so they have somewhere to drink out.
So
we have any number of farms to hide the bodies.
Yeah.
We do, and it helps with the fertilization of the fields.
It is just a yes, no, then leave. One guy who you've seen most of these peddlers before, even if you only kind of vaguely remember them.
Yeah. Are we doing the lottery again today, Dad?
Nope, first come, first serve. And one guy, as soon as he says that, this is a merchant you have never seen before. All the rest of these guys are dressed in traveling clothes. It's colorful, it's well made, but they're frickin' traveling clothes.
Right.
This dude is dressed in silks.
Not a cat there.
And has that hat that flops to the side and has a feather as long as your hand in it. He's not wearing boots, he's wearing slippers.
They're not called douches anymore, they're called bars.
Beside him are two people dressed in midnight black leathers. They've got the bandolier with the 3 throwing knives and the hand axe on one side and the big, garish sword on their hip.
Oh, it's Mr. Who thinks he's important. Okay.
I refuse to not get a room in this podunk little town. You should be honored that I have even deigned to bring my custom here. I, in fact, demand your finest room. And as soon as he starts raising an actual fuss, every other peddler in here just stops talking. These are people who have been coming here for literal generations.
There's always one.
Their dad started this trade route.
There's always one, and it's always the one.
And your dad just stops what he's doing, looks over to him, scratches one of his tusks. My comment not so good. You repeat. Foolish little innkeeper.
You call him, oh no.
You will give me what I have demanded, or my guards shall prove upon your body why it is my right to do so. Do you have any idea at all? God damn it, Jay. God damn it. That was... Check the group chat. Do you have any idea whom it is I represent? I come from the walled city ruled by Lord Metello himself. I am in fact one of his circle of merchants, and you will respect that claim. Go ahead and make me an intelligence roll.
I know my father is not foolish. I know that he also has charm with him, even though he's what is it?
Intelligence.
So
Or actually, make it a wisdom, because you're trying to...
still -4.
Yeah, make it a wisdom. You're trying to remember something.
10.
You have heard the name Metello. You know it is the ruler of a city, like a proper city. No idea why they're important. No idea where Metello, the walled city ruled by Metello is, or if that's actually kind of important. Just, oh, the guy rules a much bigger village.
Which my dad would not.
Yeah. Your dad looks this man up and down. You are like, you dare! You are lying. And now you are outraged that you have been called out on lying. Also, if your guard does not take hand off sword, I will take hand off sword.
He'll do it.
By taking hand off guard. You barbarian priest, actually.
Barbarian cleric, actually.
And your father gestures towards his armor. Cleric of Sylvanus. Retired. So, you could say striking at me heresy. I could say striking at you jihad.
Smite evil, Dad?
No, not evil, just petty and stupid. You going to sleep in wagon will be educational. Or, you're going to sleep in dirt will be educational for everyone else. Just swishes the little half cape he's wearing and storms out.
Of course he...
Your dad puts you to work, like, helping to stable horses and everything like that. But this also means that you could, if you were inclined, get first view at everything the peddlers have brought.
Oh, yeah, I want...
Make me an investigation check with advantage.
Intelligence.
So, while he does that, the rest of you finish up your breakfasts and begin making your way towards the, for lack of a better term, town square.
Did we get any money?
Of course not.
No, your father has all of that.
We're kids. Do you really think they trust us to spend it responsibly?
It's the harvest festival. No.
Exactly.
But that's why they give us money.
13. So, I'm going to give you an option here. You can know about 3 small things or 1 big thing.
So, here's the question. Is your attention span so short that you're going to be immediately focused in on the one big thing, or are you going to have enough patience to actually look around and find
that
few
is-
things?
It's really a matter of, does the big thing knock the small things out of your brain, or do you see the small things and that's enough for you?
That's also the thing that I'm trying to think of it from the kids' perspective. Because the kids' perspective is generally the bigger thing, the better thing.
Well, I'm saying, like, you as the player
know.
get to choose which of
Here's
these
what
you're
I
going to
would
find.
do. I would roll a d20 and go high or low as to what you saw first.
Either
Because
you
if you
see something
if you
first
see
and-
3 small things, then you'd be like, okay, well, I've seen these things, and you get busy working, or you see the big thing and you don't care about anything.
I'm Team David. Let's make it bigger!
Wouldn't that be a...
Doesn't matter. Roll a dice and pick high or
Yeah.
low.
Yeah.
See, I simply translated the question into a way Webb would understand it.
That's a 19.
I'd be high.
And I chose high, so...
So which one was assigned to high? 3 small or 1
the
large?
3 small.
So you're getting 3 small things. Okay. So, in the 3 small things, first of all, you find the candy peddler.
Ooh.
Yes. And his wagon is especially well stocked this year. You see honeycomb. You see the popping rock stickies. You see peppermint pastes and butter candies and potato candies and sugared fruits.
Oh, potato candy. No, because I have good taste.
I've never
Yeah.
heard of it.
I think it's Danny's grandparents that make some of that.
Danny's mom made. Zach
she?
made some.
Oh,
My
nice.
son made some.
I want to say like we went for Danny's grandparents like 60th wedding anniversary or something like that, and they'd made some. Anyways, but yeah, so that's one of the things you find is that all the stops have been pulled out. Like this is a stocked thing.
I just look at that like,
In fact, as you help stable one, you are given some candied fruit slices, specifically citrus fruits, which you all don't grow here. Basically the same thing with regards to that. No, never mind. Shannon farted. The second thing you see is an artisan's wagon. And they are carrying ingots of steel, bronze, iron, and copper. And you see several ingots of gold. You have never seen this much gold. And last, need a second?
yeah, so
I never said silver. Copper, gold, bronze,
Steel.
and steel. You also find a locked box in that cart. The locked box is not the thing containing gold either.
I'm obviously looking between the box and the gold because this
Like,
does not make sense.
Well,
It's
this
like,
is odd.
it's more important than the gold, and they worry about the gold.
What's in
What's
the
in
box?
the
One of
I knew someone was going to do it.
That's right.
I understand that reference.
Yeah,
I understood that reference.
I got that one.
Thank you, Steve Rogers.
The joys of being the youngest. I do not hear the babe.
Sorry.
For those of you who ever hear on this podcast us shushing each other and then a long pause, we're waiting to see whether or not my daughter's woken up because sometimes we get loud and also it's a baby. I mean, they just wake up.
Mommy.
The last cart you find is the wizard's cart. Now, Meltor comes through every year. Every year, he peddles his trinkets, his amulets, his rings, his prayer slips, and this, that, and the other. And every year, he tests to see if anyone here is a wizard.
Oh, okay.
This year, you see a case that is absolutely covered in strips of rune-inscribed cloth. Like it's almost like a wrapped present. As you get a little bit closer, the case itself starts to rattle a bit.
Kind of mimic.
Well, it's kind of taking.
Actually, I've seen where they talk about mimic and how it if they got to the current times, if the mimic took on any type of form around, it could be, yeah.
Honestly, I say cell phone.
Yeah.
If
Random
a
cell phone
mimic,
laying on the
yeah,
ground.
if a mimic made it to modern times, the popular theory is it would be an Amazon box. I say cell phone.
It'd be a wallet.
Well, even if you weren't going to steal it, somebody would still pick it up.
It'd be a 20
Yeah.
on the ground.
Could be.
No, I become
It'd be a
leery.
container.
I become leery of those because
$1.
you open them up and they're that. If you'd like to earn this kind of money for real, it's like mother.
Either that or it's church propaganda.
Yeah.
I was gonna go.
I got left one of those as a tip once as a waiter, and I damn near chased those people out in the
Oh, you
parking
hear
lot.
about the person who got kicked out of a church one?
I did not. I
Yeah,
need to
it
hear
was
about
like
this.
An anti-church statement disguised as a 20.
Oh, not so funny when it happened to you, yeah. But those are the things you find, Rogarth. As you finish helping put these stables away, put the stables away.
Good.
You put all the stables in the horses. It's very uncomfortable for everyone. It's
Get in there.
it's very uncomfortable for everyone involved.
Keep pushing the horse back against the railing.
You all come across a warehouse. Is that like a house that's a person when the moon's in full? It is now.
Is there anything about
You
the gazebo?
exit the stables, having put the horses away and help guide the wagons to where the thing is going to be set up, and you see your friends kind of coming up at this point. Looking at the absolute wrong page in my notes.
Yeah, Jen's just gonna be munching on a piece of. We found us swinging it.
Occasionally he gets confused, swings the jerky around, chews the stick.
Absolutely.
I like the woody flavor.
Levick, you have been sent out on your own. Your mother having to, go and actually take in everyone who's coming to town for this right now and update the ledger. You've been given 5 silver to spend on, to quote, anything you would like.
All the way down at the bottom.
Yep. Renusk, you
All the way
entered.
at the bottom, middle of the page.
Oh, okay.
Renusk, you made it here with your father, who
You kind of come off a little bit.
It hasn't really brought much with him. He's here to sell some of the harvest and as well as pick up anything he might find to be useful. So does this every year. He goes to the same person every year to sell his excess and try and buy better seeds, but the seeds never really take. As you approach, he reaches into a pouch on his side and hands you 4 silver. Go and play. Do not get robbed. If they try to rob you, you kill them and rob them back. Well, wait. Too young for murder. You beat them and rob them back.
Yes, sir. Gone.
Slaughterberry much.
Slaughterberry is real. Yeah, we are talking about Liquid Death, which I don't feel I should have to mention. It's got a big enough internet reference, but at the same time, someone's going to hear this and go, they're murdering people because they're just dumb folk everywhere.
The slaughterberry tastes better, that's why.
Slaughterberries taste like slaughterberries.
Eat the rich.
I'm pretty sure if a billionaire just randomly went missing.
I'm drinking a dead billionaire. It's like, yeah, they take that serious. Because it's the internet and someone will.
By the way, CIA, I am not at my place, I am at Shades.
That's very true. Everyone's at my place. Everyone. Code Foxtrot. Target is a go. Nymeria and General. You're swinging around your stick, eating your jerky. What are you doing, Nymeria? Yep, figured you were walking with your father, but...
Yeah, sure. I've climbed that tree.
You've climbed your father.
Like shoulders, like.
So you're just like sitting on his shoulders, got his head. Every now and again, you just flick something away. He's like, "What?" Yeah. As you all approach, he looks towards the inn, sees the rest of your friends. Quit doing cocaine off my table.
No, I like the smell of the pizza for gold.
Yes, we know you like the smell of cocaine.
Cocaine! I do cocaine!
Drum cocaine.
All of us are going to hell.
It's okay, you run it, it's fine.
That's all right, I'm driving the bus, folks. Your dad...
When you get there, meet my lake house.
Then we'll never get
Save
there.
me his fault
Your
for the 5.
stick shift is atrocious.
That's true. It's fine, I don't care if I drive...
That's not what I've heard.
Aha! Dangly bits.
Hey, you got the destination at least once.
Multiple.
You all get
That
there.
is a dated.
It really is. Nymeria, your dad reaches up, takes you off his shoulders, puts you down. Well, nothing left to do now but abandon you and run away. And he runs into the tavern. As he runs away, he drops a pouch on the ground. You gonna try and get it before she does?
Of course.
Post athletics checks.
Damn it.
I don't know. We have to roll dice in this role-playing game.
They're going to be
It's
the
not
most...
that. It's just like, is it really like this for everyone?
Only for you twins.
You're the only ones with
Yeah,
siblings.
you don't get to just have things.
Yeah, you're right. I get to have your thing.
Well, he
What'd
has
you
to
get?
fight for it to make it fair.
Total of 7.
11.
Nymeria just... Whew.
It's because she's faster,
No
obviously.
wonder you're always getting bullied. You're getting bullied by your sister always.
There are 9 silver pieces in that pouch.
Really? You couldn't even give them an even number?
Of course not.
Split it?
Nope.
Ah, Dad is fomenting the rivalry.
Yep.
I salute that as a dad.
The strong will win. The weak shall be meat. The weak are meat, and the strong do eat. There we go. That's what I was looking for.
Totally not
The
the
stronger
song.
meat who the weak will eat.
So then you have to beat your.
Not in front of people,
Or is
no.
it
Not in the
meat
middle of
walkers?
town.
No, we haven't gotten to that stage of life yet.
There's no meeting and
There's
beating.
9.
Wait, let me see. Sleight of hand.
Well, first make a deception check.
Okay.
Versus,
enough,
or
enough.
make a deception or persuasion
That's definitely
against her
deception.
insight. No, don't tell her which. Yeah. What'd you get? 15 insight.
Oh, yeah. That's a total thing.
He's totally planning something. I think we know who the dice favor in this relationship.
Surprised you were honest about having the bag. As somebody who grew up with a sister,
What's the point of lying? Mom doesn't like it.
And you know
It
what?
is unbecoming of a lady, or whatever the fuck that means.
Yeah. No, your brother's totally trying to get this badge from you.
Money is the root of all evil, and women need roots.
Your roots are
Without any
showing.
indication. I'm gonna assume she believes me and try to snatch it.
You're gonna fail. I'm not gonna make you roll. She knows it's coming. Actually, you know what? Roll. I'm curious about
You
this.
might get a
No, I'm just setting a DC for him.
Oh,
This isn't even opposed.
It's a 1 and that 1.
Yeah, you go to snatch it, and she just like bats, like smacks your hand.
I'm totally not taking.
Like
your
I've got this. Smack out.
do that again and I'll tell Dad.
You're not a rogue yet.
All right, well, don't spin it on something stupid again.
You all see them arguing.
Jesus Christ, we're Aura and Mare, aren't we?
What are
Yeah.
you guys doing? You're supposed to be having fun. Why are you guys fighting?
this is how they have fun.
Because he's
it's
a
true.
terrible, fucking worst liar.
Cross my arms and kick dirt.
What were you lying about?
I gave him 4 coins.
Guys, I found the candy.
Here, let's make this fair.
You all
You
have.
pay me the coins. I'll even.
I'm
I'll
already
distribute-
running with my 4 coins.
He's just like. It takes a second. Your brain clicks over to I found the candy.
Candy, let's go.
So,
Or actually, it's more like hop up on top of head. That way! Ratatouille this thing.
so it's kind of like when we were going to the water. Let's go!
Right.
It's like Rocky.
No, that was the jump to Dad. That was the jump to Dad's chest when we were in the.
Ronas, you've heard
Now,
I
here's
found the
something
candy.
You'll really enjoy. I'm the only one here that understands.
Explain it,
Nope.
please. Can I have a hint?
Not right now.
I
You
don't really candy all that much, but that's where other goods are going, so I guess I'm just gonna follow.
okay? Yeah, Lubick is setting up his thing. Just open up the sides of this, bring down this shelf, put up this. Beside him are like other merchants setting up everything. Every child is now starting to make their way there. It's like the ice cream truck has come by. Oh my god, remember when we almost broke our freaking legs running down the stairs for that?
Yeah.
New York?
My ice cream truck always played the entertainment.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh,
Yeah, that song actually has a name.
And actually has lyrics.
Yeah, it does.
Damn it!
Yeah, I think it was Milton Berle.
Yes,
Performed
Milton
on the
Berle.
show.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, but you all
That song
are
is my favorite.
easily going to beat these other children here.
How do I know
Who's
that?
in it?
He doesn't drink, but he
He's
knows
old, but he's
things.
not that
I
old.
do drink. Where's my alcohol? There.
It's empty though.
Because I drank it.
No,
Prove
if
it.
somebody else drinks it, you have to find them and insult
There's
them
some
for
bastard
drinking your
drink it, but
beer.
I thought you're.
Anyways,
And then-
wrenching this back onto track, you all do get to this guy first. Beside him is a guy who he's a general peddler. He sells small knickknacks and small useful items, sewing needles, and this, that, and the
Sell the
other.
big book of bits and bobbits.
He does not sell the big book of bits and bobbits.
And for
And on the other side of him
mhm.
is the wizard.
and for no, it's going to be a problem. But since my name is Rogarth and your name is
Renusk.
I'm having trouble thinking of your name when I think of my name. So for Renusk, I'm going to point out to where the artisan cart was with all the different metals and whatnot to see if there's anything that he may want from that. And then for
The one who lives near the forge should be you.
No.
No, that'd
That's
be you.
Luke.
no,
But Luke, Matt,
Matt.
who's not here.
Yeah.
Ha ha.
See, that's where he normally sits. And like my brain is like, where did that conversation come from? It came from there.
Well, seeing as nope, that
And
you
then-
don't
and then the
punch
wizard's
down,
here.
you punch up, right?
And then
That
the
depends. Are they on the
wizard's
ground?
here, and he has something
I don't know.
that
Is Matt on the
wiggles.
ground? Do you know what
He
happens?
doesn't
Michael?
float. I have no idea.
I think my running guess is it involves
Children.
rabbit hole.
Children.
We are children. Yes. Thank you.
I know. I'm trying to rein us back in.
So we're doing our jobs right as characters.
So yeah.
And it was a 20!
We're at a candy peddler. I want to get chocolate wafer.
Yeah. The Candy Peddler is a unsurprisingly rather rotund man. Dressed in peddler's clothes. They're brightly colored. They are travel worn. There's different colored patches on his knees. And
Is silver a lot of money?
silver is 10 copper.
But like in equivalent
In our economy.
For you all, yes. A silver is a ton for a child.
Oh.
So, in this...
It'd be basically the same as me. Basically a 10.
So so $10 for a 5-year-old.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, it's like when I got my first 20, like 6. Oh my god.
So, to give you some context, a gold is 10 silver. Your average peasant will earn a gold over the course of a year.
So you're telling us our dad gave us just shy of a year's salary
For a peasant. Yeah.
for a peasant?
Don't spend it all in one place.
Don't tell me what to do. I'm sorry. No, I need to do it properly. You're not my supervisor.
But yes, he is a rather rotund man who is never seen, who at least you all have never seen, without a pair of thick, black, rubberized gloves.
The hell?
And, he is finishing setting up his little shop. He is also pulling out a large iron cauldron and setting that up in front of it. He turns to look at you all. He's a human person, you pudgy little face that is never not smiling in some way.
Oh god.
Well, that makes sense. He's the man with all the candy. If I had all the candy, I'd be smiling all the time too.
Candyman can.
Be my victim.
Kid's freaking.
Yeah. Step into my wagon. There's free candy. Yeah, you all get there, and he's just setting stuff up. What are we doing?
Looking at all the things.
Watching him like a hawk.
Realizing
Man,
I don't have
has
any
he-
money.
Has he
and
set
I
up?
need to.
I give him a
I
coin.
need to go get money. No, I got it.
You sure?
Dad owns the entire inn. For them to be here, Dad's got money.
Run. Are you actually going to run back into the inn right now?
Yeah.
Cool. You do it, and Krusk is just handling things. Yeah. He does not. It does not look like he's going to be able to get to you, let alone get you anything right now. He is in that process of getting everyone settled.
Dad is unavailable right now. If you'd like to
Where's
leave
Mom?
a message and try again.
You do run back out, and you are, trying to remember where your mother would be on this day, only to feel a hand drop onto your shoulder. Before you, in shining copper scales, with that kind of partially elongated mouth, but no nose, no real ears,
It's a goal.
is your mother. She looks at you with her vertically slitted eyes. You forgot to get money again, didn't you?
Yep.
You want candy, don't you?
How do you know me so well?
I hatched you.
This is
He
a fair
was
point.
hatched.
Hug.
He was hatched. Okay.
You don't know.
So does she have hair?
No.
Does Dragonborn have hair?
She does not.
Does she have a tail?
Yes.
So she's a dragonkin then.
She is dressed in...
The world, Dragonborn, and have tails.
No. I do research.
No. She is dressed in gray trousers, gray blouse, and just,
Trying to tone down the copper. Yeah.
rolls her eyes. Well, let's go get you candy then.
The artisan cart has gold and steel and bronze, and for some reason there's a box that has a lock on it, but the gold's not in the box.
Oh, they remembered my bronze. That's good.
What's your mom's?
Hmm?
I'm asking you. What's his mom's name?
Why aren't you asking him?
He's not there. Isn't he still in the thing?
You also can't see his mom.
And
So what's your mom's name?
My mom's name. Let me pull that back.
Would you like me to just tell her? Because I have it in front of me.
Yeah, because I gave you the sheet that had her
Yeah,
name
yeah,
on.
you did.
Mhm.
I was wondering what you were going to try and pull
Like,
out.
wait a minute.
Kava.
You were wondering what he was about to pull out or when he was about to pull out?
So
You all are standing there at the peddler as he smiles at all of you. Hello, children.
Oh, that was what I was going to ask before. Is the cauldron usual or?
New. And he has already put a fire under it. It just kind of turns to you all. Hello, children. How is everybody?
big
Hi.
Breathe it in.
Big fangy
Breathe it
smile,
in.
like
The
just like
smells are
cheating
free.
on,
The
like-
smells are free. He looks at
bouncing.
like big toothy
What you
grin, like the
making?
toothy grin with the fangs.
what indeed? And he goes towards the back of his wagon. I need a few small children, or a few strong children rather, to help me with this sack. And he grabs a big sack and starts theatrically trying to pull it. Several.
Hand up in the air, bouncing up and down.
Well, come on, whoever's helping me.
I'll run over.
Several other children are joining you.
I'll go. He asked for strong children.
So the sack
You're all the
is
strong.
I'm gonna go too.
I'm on the brute squad.
You are the brute squad.
I need an adult.
I am an adult.
No, you are not.
I'm
Yeah,
financially stable. I'm an adult enough for you.
Ow.
yeah. You get there as they're all like no less than a dozen children are helping him pull out a sack half his height. And it is very clear to you, at least, that he is taking on the vast majority of this weight. But he is letting all of you help, and the bag itself smells sweet, just pure sugary smell.
Like cotton candy.
And he hauls it over there, sets it down, and starts patting around all over his belt. Where did I put that knife? And beside him, a very, very old elven man walks up, reaches behind his ear, and pulls out a small dirk. There it was. Dirk.
Just a type of knife.
It's a very small, stubby dagger.
The small knife that you see on like traditional Scottish boots, single edge, very short. Yeah.
There it is. You always forget where you've put it. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. This is the wizard who comes by every year.
So what's his name?
Gebbins.
How's the Gibbons?
Hello, little Nymeria. Hello.
Is what's in your card that we...
Can I come see you next?
Of course, but first, I have to help my friend out here. A very special spell. And he gestures at the sack, and it just starts to float up.
Magic candy, magic candy,
And the candy maker stabs the knife in, cuts open the sack, and dark brown sand starts tumbling out into the cauldron, releasing that cloud of sugary smell. There it is. Now we have to make sure to get every grain. Everyone help me get it in there.
Start
They
shaking.
shake all these kids help him shake the bag in there, and now I need a stick. Where can I find a stick to stir this with? I
Jen
know.
has a stick.
I know. The first person to bring me a stick gets a free honey cake.
Stick.
Dozen kids turn off running. You hold up a stick. Excellent! And he picks it up, and you hear a bunch of kids. No!
Show off.
No.
Start trudging back. Oh, don't worry. And he
No, I'm sorry, that's not what I say. I'm close enough to kiss ass.
He reaches in. He pulls out what looks like a small hand-sized bundt cake that oozes with this golden yellow filling. The cake itself being that very kind of nut brown color. Here you go.
His orange eyes get twice as big, and
Wow.
he just double hand as if he's been as if he's being handed the Holy Grail or something.
And he starts stirring and stirring and stirring. I've forgotten what the next ingredient is, and he lets.
Came back with a pile of sticks.
I'm gonna break the bun in half, and just without looking at her, just hands it over to Nymeria.
Sniffle, but it's like.
I'm a show off.
He lets go of the stick as he strokes his chin. What did I forget? And the stick just keeps spinning and stirring and stirring and spinning.
So for that she they're right next to it, so she's gonna do a quick little nuzzle, cheek nuzzle.
Gotcha.
Which he ignores and just eats.
Yeah, it is.
She makes sure they're touching now.
It is a cake that is filled with whipped honey. I mean, it's just deliciousness.
That sounds good.
I did let it.
God, it's almost like I cook a lot of stuff.
So I break a piece off and I give it to.
I'm good. Saving room.
Um,
I don't have a lot.
Where he walks back over to his cart, and as he does, he reaches into it and chucks something over his shoulder, and a kid jumps up and grabs that piece of candy that he threw, and he reaches in, he chucks something else over his shoulder. It's another piece of stick candy. He just keeps, that's not what I need, that's not what I need, and that's not what I need. And,
Your book!
I catch one of them. I gotta catch one of these.
I'm gonna try to catch whatever comes remotely my way,
the kids are just catching stuff left and right.
including elbows, probably.
And he reaches in and grabs a vegetable, takes a turnip off the cart. I don't even know how you got here.
I'll grab that.
Turnip!
Aren't you still with your mom?
Yeah, he's made his way back. Kava's just standing there with him, the only adult in this, just sea of sugared up kids.
So I'm gonna acknowledge her because mom teaches me
Yep.
Hi, Makava.
No,
Or
Kava.
Ma Kava.
Ma Kava.
Hi, Ma Kava.
Hello, Nymeria. Dodges a
That's a
piece of
14.
taffy.
Wait, what's the last name?
Yeah, no, I want you to say it, Webb.
Capeshet McLaughlin.
I'm Mrs. Capeshet McLeod.
Why?
Because
That's actually from the book.
Webb wants things complicated.
Patrick McLaughlin.
Is that fertile?
No, if you look under the Dragon Ball.
No,
it's
we're
Diane
continuing on.
saying-
I was reading, I was kidding.
After a while, he comes back up with several bottles, drops one on the ground, and it just bursts into a cloud of pink glittery mist. Ah, well, guess we won't have that flavor then.
I'm diving in the mist.
It smells like sugar and berries.
I'm just wafting myself in it. I'm gonna smell like this all
So
day.
we finished the cinnamon, the sweet bun, right?
Yeah, the honey cake
Probably.
lasts 3 bites.
It's adorable if you 3 bites.
I bet between the two of you.
I said what I said.
After
Lick.
yeah, after a minute of considerations, he looks at each bottle. He goes, "Meh," and chucks the bottles and all in there, and it's just this rainbow cloud roiling up. After a moment, the cloud takes the face of a giggling child and drifts off. Well, then, I've done my part. I guess all that's left is a little bit of magic. Now, what was that?
Fireball.
Oh, Havam Navam Ni. Nothing happens. Flicks his hand a few times. Havam Navam Ni.
I tried that spell.
I think I need help.
Me?
Hands are rolled. Everybody! Everybody! Havam Navam Ni! And as you say it, light just erupts from the cauldron into this roiling cloud. Oh, I think we might have given it too much. And he pulls his cloak over his head, and little colored drops start to fall from the cloud.
And I'm gonna make like a turkey.
Yeah. Any of you who like try and catch one of these drops taste just pure sugary happiness.
The remnants of the bottle.
So like people like so it went like this. Like,
Yeah, like pure dilated eyes.
Honestly, what I'm seeing in my head right now is opening scene of Blade, the blood rage. Complete opposite end of the spectrum.
It's the blood rain, but candy, kids.
when you say it that way, that made me think of like the sprinkler system in Constant.
And here I am
Yeah, basically
picturing the
that,
beginning
except-
of Jack Black having that tripping episode on shrooms from Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny.
Now take those 3 scenes, stir them all together.
Yeah, the rain stops after like maybe a minute.
Candies come to candy
It's a bouncing mass of sugared up, now probably very sticky children just shrieking.
No, none of you are like if this this liquid, if it's not like caught on your tongue or something, just kind of immediately poofs away.
This isn't his first rodeo.
Like you get 3 drops in that bottle, it's just
Otherwise, I could see all the parents being like, "You can come back next year."
That would attract so many flies.
It's awesome.
You know how many of our kids are now stuck together by their hair?
It reminds me of like when I wanted to get back into.
There's a reason why all the kids in the village are bald.
With a liter Mountain Dew for Jack and a giant chocolate bunny.
Yes, even the Tabaxi children. They are bald now.
Ugh.
just the rain stops and it's like something out of the Bible, just a cloud of flies. Bones.
They're in my eyes.
Bones drop to the ground.
This is how the Candyman necromancer took
Right.
over the village.
Turns around, be my victim.
Go to my child.
It was all an elaborate ruse from the Nation of Death next door.
That is true.
Papa Nurgle shows up. Anyways, yeah. Now, who would like to buy some sweets? And however much you all spend on sweets, however much you all spend on sweets.
Do we get bags, or is it just like does he give us like pouches to keep it in, or is it?
Oh yeah, it's like little pouches of things. Is anyone going to visit anyone but the candy person?
Wizard!
I need
Wizard.
1 silver worth of their equivalent of atomic fireball.
You got it.
Wizard.
You get this kind of spiced infused sour ball that the first time you lick it, you feel your lips try and eat your teeth. Just like that. Oh.
Hey kid, want a piece of candy?
Like you are fairly sure you're tasting the back of your own head right now. Like you all watch as Levick takes a lick of this thing and just sort of desiccates, just
So like Edvard Munch.
moisturize me.
Calm down, Cassandra.
Oil can. It's a Doctor Who reference.
The Cassandra thing?
Yes.
I will be going to the wizard's cart. So how many of those little...
For one silver piece, you got 3. No. Yeah. Both, actually.
I wouldn't know.
Eccleston and Tennant.
Yeah, my first doctor was Smith.
Yeah, because first encounter is with Eccleston. Second encounter is during the one where she like takes over Rose Tyler. Anyways, yeah, going to the wizard's cart next. You two. Anyone else going anywhere else?
Yes, going to the wizard cart as well, and I'm also going to go to the artisan because I'm sure my mom's going to the artisan cart,
Okay.
and I still don't have the money from her yet.
Oh, she pays for things for you. She doesn't give you money.
Oh,
So she's right there with...
yeah.
Macabre, have you seen my mom?
She is over at the apothecary's cart.
Okay. I'm gonna get it. After my birthday, I said I was going to see you.
You see if
I'll-
somebody's selling.
There is indeed a bookseller.
I am gonna stick with her, and I'm also gonna wanna go to the weapon.
Well, there's not really a weapons dealer.
No,
Nope.
meh.
I'm mad
Well,
because
what other-
I wanted to talk to Luke's mom because I had a really good question for her.
So You go to the bookseller. Are you looking for anything in particular there?
No, just something that catches my eye.
You get there. The bookseller is probably the oldest person here who is not an immortal being. And he's got books in every condition, like some very, very nice, clearly newly printed stuff. And at the same time, some things that are held together through sheer stubbornness and just, this is what we've always been. Of course we're still like this.
I refuse
Yeah,
to
it's
die.
just stubbornness and habit.
I actually owned a book like that at one point.
I feel like a book like that most days. Like, nope.
What keeps you going? Cantankerous attitude.
What keeps you going? Spite.
Right?
Caffeine and spice.
Somewhere someone is unhappy I'm still alive, and I thrive off that shit.
I've woken up and decided to punish the world for that.
Death failed to take me, and now I'm going to show you all why you should have tried harder.
Technically, you failed on me too. No, not even technically.
Look for
really.
some kind of maybe some kind of.
You get a book of folk tales. As you are getting that book, he looks you up and down, takes a clay pipe out. A reading boy. How often do you read, boy?
Most days, usually when I get done with.
And are you good at it?
Every so often, I have to have my parents help the word, but for the most part.
I see. Well, I like it when children read, and few enough children come by my cot. He reaches under his stool and hands you a book that is clearly lost its binding and everything, and it's just kind of held together with hemp twine. Yeah, it's a book on beasts. Maybe you'll find it interesting. It's not as if I could sell it in that condition.
Okay, how much for this one?
Did you not hear what I just said?
No, this other one.
1 silver. He takes it.
Thank you.
Yes. Sits back on his little box and starts to nod off as you faced no competition getting to this thing. All the for the most part, the adults are off doing other shit. They're his customer base. He knows what he's in for this today. Like, yep, I get to sleep today. Tomorrow I'll get 5 customers, and that will be fine. So let's go to the wizard's cart next.
I'm gonna head there after.
Okay. So at the wizard's cart, what is everybody looking for from this wizened old high elf?
A hug first.
I am staring at the runes.
You hug a man that feels like you're hugging a bag of Legos. Like, it is just a loose jumble of things under very old skin under a very big robe.
You've known me all of my life. It is fine.
Yeah, but it's like shaking a bag of Lincoln Logs. Just like, are any of these still connected to each other?
About that reference.
Yeah, that is exactly what it sounds like when you hug
Those are
him.
the ones that connect, right?
Yes.
Well, there's different
Let's
types.
connect more.
Yeah.
Like
It's what you build a
Yes.
log cabin with. Yeah. It's like you are just hugging a sack of Lincoln Logs.
There's actually a company, Lincoln Log Certified, that builds.
That's awesome. Yeah, you give him a hug. Pat.
I let him go, Jack.
I want to know what that is. Pointing at the thing that looks like a present that wiggles and moves when I got closer. Is that a...
That is for a very discerning customer.
Is it a mimic?
No.
What's this language?
Which language? The language that's on the box.
The runes themselves.
That is celestial, infernal, ignin.
What's infernal?
It is a demonic language. Ignin, Terran, Aquin.
I don't know any of those letters.
Actually, I thought you were answering with which language? The language of witches.
So, does anybody else want something?
I'm I'm looking around without touching around.
Yeah, there are bits and
And I'm
bobbins
trying to
here.
figure out what I would look for.
Do you have books where I can write this? I've only got like.
I do have some cipher scrolls here.
Let's see. It starts.
Digging into a crate. Everyone make me a perception check. This is going to be a DC 10.
No, 11.
Perception.
Oh, it's a no.
Gotcha. No on you?
14.
Yes.
I don't even see the cart.
That one.
I got a natural.
Shout out to the two crew. Nymeria and Rogarth. Both of you see Topo dip around the back end of this cart. Ah, here they are. So, this one is Ignan, this one is Terran, this one is Aquin, this one is Celestial.
Mr. Gibbons.
One moment, Nymeria.
So which of those was the languages that you for the candy?
None of these. That is a lingua arcana.
That's what I want.
Well, that is my personal arcana. I don't have something to teach you that. Except, and he pats a tome the size of Rogarth's head. Yes, Rogarth's head.
See, you're doing it too.
I am. Hug. Hogarth Hughes! Apropos of nothing. That is chained to his hip. Like, to the point he visibly leans in that direction. Except my spellbook here.
So magic has its own language.
Yes, and then wizards have their own language as well for their personal spell.
Then when she says that, I'm gonna
Okay.
go after her.
Come on, Mom.
A lingua arcana, no. If she has been trained as a wizard, then yes. I should know that not everyone is capable of using the lingua arcana, though. It is a talent that few possess, and even fewer possess it innately.
Okay, gotta rest. Come on, gotta go.
Would you like to buy one of the cipher scrolls, Levick? All right. I will charge you 5 copper per scroll. Which ones would you like? Oh, what? Well,
How many did you have?
I've
So
got
let's do
5 in total.
Mr. Gibbons.
Yes, I'm.
Topo went around that.
That should be all right.
Sure.
Here's
Oh,
3 silver.
yes.
I'll take all of them.
Right, I get you 5 copper back. Give me just a moment. And he reaches into his money pouch, and all of his movements are very, very deliberate and very, very slow.
Don't worry about the chain. That's later.
These are cipher scrolls, so they're translated into common as well.
Okay, my mom should be able to.
Well, there's not much use to them. It will simply help you translate them should you come across them, and if you are diligent in your study, you may even learn to speak one or two of them.
Well, some more stuff like that too.
I may have another cipher scroll or two. You hear a boo! Ah! That would be young Topo, learning that you do not dig into a wizard's cart without his permission. Let this lesson go to heart. Magic is very dangerous, and stealing from people who can use it is very stupid.
Now I really
I
want to
actually
learn
did
this.
go to try and stop
you-
Topo.
You see a blast of color and Topo flying away from the cart. Not in a straight line either, like he's weaving around stuff.
Dear God, it's Pippin and Mary with the fireworks. Yeah.
Now,
Do you have any
a
good
qu-
luck charm?
well, one way to get good luck is to not do what that young man did. Remember, children, being stupid hurts.
He's very stupid, yes.
But it's only
Thank
funny
you.
for other people.
And I give him a hug.
Oh, pat. There's every time he pats you, it's rattle. Ah, good luck charms. Yes. Ah, here you
Which,
are.
as a kid, it's basically something of protection, but really it's a good luck charm.
Here, you can have this little tag. He gives you a good luck charm. You will have advantage on one roll. It is a consumable.
Okay.
That will be 6 coppers. Ah, Lady Carver, Have you got the acid I asked for? I do. And wouldn't you know it, you asked for exactly 6 coppers worth of acid. Well, isn't that a fair deal? Looks at you and winks. And it takes like a full minute for the eye to open back up. Now, Master Renusk, my, you have gone quite tall. What can I get for you?
Now I have what I want. I was just looking for the other.
You don't want any magic?
Dad says that hard work is all the magic.
Well, you're not completely wrong, and neither is your father. Most people can indeed get by with nothing but hard work. However, there is very little substitute for being able to set things that displease you on fire. I do not recommend that for any of you children.
Fire's bad for the...
That's not true. Fire is quite good for farms when managed properly. After all, it returns vital nutrients to the soil. So does burying people who steal from wizards. When you get home, please extract young Topo from your eastern field. Does anyone else want to come steal from the only wizard any of you have met? Anyone at all?
We know better?
You see Marcus just kind of edging away from the cart.
So, like, can we make eye contact?
Sure.
Hey, Marcus?
He starts running towards your house. He starts running towards Renusk's house.
Like I do the cat thing.
Ah, you see, one stupid person can do a lot to make other people smarter. All you need to do is observe what the stupid person did and not do that. Fascinating, really, how the brain works.
Do you have something that can make me faster?
I believe the Candyman did that already.
Or quicker?
Once more, I believe the Candyman gave you something that will do that. Yes, they're books. In fact, your young friend here just bought several things that will do that for him. With Renusk's father's favorite brand of magic. Hard work.
How'd you figure out what magic was good at?
By failing a great deal of the time and making very good friends with a priest so that when I failed I didn't die. There's really no substitute for a person who is very good at healing you when you're trying to learn things that involve fire, lightning, ice, death, spirits, plants that grow from nowhere, and very sharp rocks.
My mom knows about that.
Also, poisons. So many poisons.
Can I buy a good luck from too?
Yes, you may. Here you are. 6 coppers.
Draconic, Terran, Celestial, Aquit.
It was Celestial, Terran, Aquin, Igneous, and
Infernal?
yeah.
Do you have like a
Infernal, not draconic. That's
protection charm?
There you go.
Yes, actually, I do. Where did that? Ah, here it is. This will cost 2 silvers. It is quite expensive. Here you are. This will give someone attacking you disadvantage on their attack roll 1 time.
And for the charm,
God damn it! Why would
You will make 1 roll with advantage.
Okay.
Any non-damage, obviously. The Hara.
That's not the name of the song.
Fairly sure it is.
Nebula have 3, Nebula, they are very small.
6 copper for the good luck charm, 2 silver for the protection charm.
The bookseller gave me this book, but it's old and likely to fall. Do you have something that could make it stronger, newer?
It will give, you can burn it to give someone disadvantage when they're attacking you. It is a one-time use thing.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he knows a repair spell. Can you show us?
I suppose so.
Not a.
Give me the book.
Fix it spell.
And he makes several gestures with his hand, mutters a word none of you can really understand, and you watch the bindings on the edge, like the very little bit of binding that's kind of at the spine of the book, just kind of grow over it. and cinch itself back to form covers. And the hemp string that's in there just kind of merges into the spine, essentially rebinding the book.
That's a 14 perception to be hyper aware of watching gesture.
Okay. Yeah, you are absolutely paying very close attention to everything this man has done. And he hands you back your book.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
How much?
Oh, it's a minor cantrip. I'm not truly worried about it.
You again.
Now then, does anyone else want to buy some magic? No?
I'm good.
Okay then. It's time to see if anyone has any magic in the village. And he reaches in and pulls out a long oak staff, about half a head taller than he is, engraved top to bottom with runes that you swear kind of overlap each other and seem to, every time he uses it as the walking stick at this point he very much needs, just kind of try and move and change positions with each other. So it's stick, shuffle up to stick, stick, shuffle up to stick.
How does that work?
He's old, that's how.
I mean, how does he find how he finds?
Oh, I have a spell that lets me know if they have at the moment. Then if it's not an item, I go into further questioning. He has maybe gotten 3 of your steps away because it's stick, shuffle up to stick, stick, shuffle up to stick. You know that this is going to be his entire... Yeah, this is going to be his entire week.
Oh no, he's that old guy. He's like that guy with the mask.
Oh yeah. I know who you're talking. But yeah, this is his full week. Just making like 2 full circuits around this is going to take him the 7 days.
So go.
As he shuffles away, you hear a commotion from over near one of the peddlers.
Under my breath, I'm trying to replicate the sound of the word that you used for
you couldn't actually make it out. You all going to go check out the ruckus?
I am.
Okay.
I will stay next to, and let's see if she goes to check the ruckus or if she's going to the artisan.
She hears the ruckus, and most of the people are heading towards that.
Okay.
I hear the ruckus, so I will fuckus.
Yeah, it is people shouting loudly at each other. As you all get there, the crowd is just starting to form. There are 2 young people, a young human man and a young human female, probably about 16, 17 years old.
Oh, is this
there are 2 very elderly men on either side of these people. You tell your boy, stay the hell away from my daughter.
It's that one. It's the rumblings of the 2 arms.
The old man who is gesturing towards the old man behind the younger man is wearing a very large iron sword, and leather vest, breeches, long graying hair just kind of tied out of his face. Behind the young man is an equally old man, short cropped hair that is starting to get that salt and pepper look. He's got a axe on one hip and is just gesturing back just as aggressively. Your daughter's the one that came and found my son, and I will not have you acting as if she is somehow better than him. She should be happy he decided to give her the time of day. These 2 people start, and the argument just keeps getting louder and louder. The girl trying to stop her father, the boy trying to stop his. This is indeed Joe Harris and Mark Jobin with their children. As this gets louder, you see more people coming up behind Mr. Harris. More people coming up behind Mr. Jobin. They all bear very similar family features.
Like what? This was last week, right? Like, we talked about this like last week.
You talked about this session 0.
Okay.
Yeah, these are the
Yeah.
2 farms where the son and the daughter were caught at the last.
Oh yeah, the
fair,
not
holding
Hatfields, not
hands.
McCoy.
And it just
Were they
keeps
holding hands?
escalating and escalating and escalating. Your mother, Webb, grabs you and starts moving you back and starts moving all of you back.
I would have, like, when we were going to check out the potion, I would have grabbed her.
Yeah. She starts moving all of you back, and then you see Mark Jobin grab the sword off his hip and draw it. Like, fully unsheath that sword. Across from him, the other man takes his axe off. You won't come at me with that sword, I'll take your head off! And around them, every other one of their family members starts drawing weapons. Some of them are just picking up clubs. Some of them are wrapping rope around a hand. Others are pulling out knives. And that commotion just keeps building and building, building. And then
We need your dad. I make a beeline for the tavern.
before you do, you hear a twang, and turning back when you to hear that sound, you see a crossbow bolt sticking out of Mark Jobin's shoulder. And that is where we will end this session.
No! Please, no.
That's how you keep them coming back
damn
for
it,
more.
No.
Yeah,
Thank you
Be
all.
here next week. No.
it's almost
Damn it.
11.
Thank you all for tuning in. If you are enjoying this, please support us on Patreon. It really does help so much, as does leaving any kind of comment or review. If you do sign up for our Patreon, you get access to Leftovers, the after session thing that me and a few players do the next day, where we talk about what happened in the session, thoughts we're having, random conversations and tangents we go on. Not to mention, you help us pay for these nice meals and the drinks, and hopefully eventually better equipment and all kinds of other great stuff. Even if you can't, support us on Patreon, like I said, reviewing this really does help us. It puts us up in the rankings so that more people can find us. And we will see you all next week here on Dungeon Dinners and Dragon Drinks. Thank you.